Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, even though there would be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, one of the things Coach talked to me about was just the importance of getting their quarterback going. This transfer quarterback has been everything they needed and more. They are so grateful they picked him up in the portal. And now today he is close to going over 3,000 yards for this season. They feel confident with the script. They meet every Friday night to see exactly what plays the quarterback likes. So they are confident they'll get him that mark early in the game. I'll keep you posted to how that looks down here on the field. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will be first on the attack. And here comes Julian Sayin. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Got his man. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The run inside. It's Jackson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
To throw, it's Sayin. Working that left side now. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how...
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode chasing after you. This will be a great chess match. My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Fake, Sayin fires it down the seam. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Here's a little room there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throwing, say it. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the score.
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. On the run, it's Ives. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Quick completion to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside. It's Ives. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Gonna run it, it's Ives. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback may change this route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Say it. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
From the gun on third down, say it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Looking for a big gain. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Ives. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to him on the ground. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Coming out with it, it's Cross. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll go play action with Sayin. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Now here's Sayin. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. 4th down, Sayin. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Sayin back to the air. It's complete to the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running the red zone. It's Jackson. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Here's Sayin to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside, it's Ives. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 8 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Hoosiers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Lincoln. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up. Rule at the half. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Huskers want to crank the tempo.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ives.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Huskers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking long. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And man, that is exactly what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but coming out like this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way, you're right, to start this thing. And out for this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
Zayn looking to the big tight end and wings it incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Quick release by the QB. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Again, it's Sayet. Right on the money. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over the... Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Run inside. It's Ives. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. It's complete on the right side. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cornhuskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running inside. It's Ives. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Under fire. Makes a grab. Touchdown, Huskers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the change impossible. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this 1st down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Saying, trying to be heard about the noise. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field. The Buckeyes with an answer. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Zings it complete to the right. 7-yard pickup on that one, third down and 3 coming. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Run inside. It's Jackson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's up to 86 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The give from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside, it's Jackson. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ohio State! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now, I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Working on the right. Running free. Into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska. The Cornhuskers punch back.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. And here's the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's out past the 35. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big...
Lets it fly! And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the run, it's Ives. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. He's going for the big play. Got it down the field. He's loose. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to get the extra point and make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap with the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He wants a big play here late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking the deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. saying from the gun on third down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Oh, they're after him. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how